Hello, everybody. I hope you're really well. I hope you had lots of fun in the garden last week during half term. Didn't we have lovely weather? Oh my goodness, it was amazing. Now, I am going to do today all about rain. And we haven't had any rain, have we, for ages and ages? So you might have forgotten about rain. No, I don't suppose you have. Anyway, we're going to talk about water. And where does it come from? Well, water starts off coming out of the sky in raindrops. And sometimes it falls as snow, and sometimes it falls as hail, and sometimes sleet, which is a mixture of rain and snowy hailstones, and it's like slushy rain. Well, then it falls down onto the earth, pitter-patter, 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 and it falls on the mountains, and it falls on the countryside, and it falls in the towns, and then it ends up going down, down, down. If it's fallen on a mountain, it runs down the side of the mountain and goes into rivers, and the rivers go through the land, and then eventually to the sea. And the same even in a town. You might say, but we don't have any mountains in towns. No, we don't have mountains, but we do have roads that are shaped slightly round, even though you don't realise that. And at the sides, we have the gutters. So the extra rain that doesn't fall on our gardens, that has to run off, runs down into the gutters go down into the drains go down into the rivers, and eventually it ends up at the sea. Then along comes the sun, really hot, hot sun. And the sun, I bet if you've ever spilt some water outside on a hot day, and you might go back half an hour later and think, oh, the water's not there anymore. What happened to the water? Aha, well, the sun is very warm, as you know, and it dries up all the rain, or dries up the spill of water that you put on the ground, and it becomes teeny tiny little drops that we can't even see. They're so small, and it goes up until there are so many of them that they join together and make a cloud. And then what happens? The cloud comes along, down comes the rain, and so it all starts again. So the rain comes down, flows into the river goes into the sea, or on the land, the sun comes along and it burns up the water and sucks it back up into the air, and it goes up into the sky, up, until it all joins together, makes a cloud, boom, down comes the rain, and round and round and round it goes. So we're going to do some songs about the rain today, and we're going to start off with doing a big thunderclap. So I have got, now actually I'll show you what I've got for my drum today, because I actually do have a drum in my house. In fact, I have loads of drums in my house because both my children are drummers, but I'm not going to use a proper drum because you might not have a drum in your house, and there's loads of things that we could use instead. So what I've got is I have got my big box that has got some of my puppets, because I've got so many puppets. Look, you might recognise a few of them through the plastic. Look, here's Miss Snappy, the crocodile, and here's Mr. Tookie. But we're not going to talk about Miss Snappy and Tookie today, because we're going to do all about rain. So I'm going to use my box as a drum. Listen to the noise. That's so loud. Somebody on the street might think that there really is a thunderstorm coming. So let's make a really big loud noise. I hear thunder, I hear thunder. Hark, do you, hark, do you. Now I can make my noise quieter by, instead of using my whole hand, I'm just going to use my fingertips. my nails. Ooh. Pitter-patter raindrops, pitter-patter raindrops, I'm wet through, so are you. I see blue skies, I see blue skies, way up high, way up high. Hurry up the sunshine, hurry up the sunshine, you'll soon dry, so will I. Okay, let's make our thunder. Let's do that whole thing again without me stopping and explaining how I did the sounds. Okay, off we go. I hear thunder, I hear thunder, hark do you, hark do you. Pitter-patter raindrops, pitter-patter raindrops, I'm wet through, so are you. I see blue skies, I see blue skies, way up high, way up high. Hurry up the sunshine, hurry up the sunshine, you'll soon dry, so will I. Now I'm going to move my little drum, aka my box, onto the floor, and I'm going to do another sound of rain, but this time a bit quieter on my desk. Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. Now, you could make your rain really fast, or you could make it a bit spotty. And you could think, why does it matter so much that it's raining? Because my garden would like it if it rained. But maybe the reason you don't want the rain to come is because it's your party today and you've got lots of games planned for outside. And so the rain would spoil it. Or, let's see, what would be another really good reason why you wouldn't want the rain to come? Maybe you were doing some drawing with chalk on the stones outside and you didn't want the rain to come because the rain would wash it all away. So we just don't want the rain just at the moment. So let's make our raindrop sound. So you can make it really, really fast or spitty spotty. That's up to you. Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. I think it stopped. Now, I'm glad it has, because I have got somebody who some of you will know who's come along today. Oh, he's quite noisy though. So I'm just going to apologise in advance because I think he's going to be very noisy. I have a feeling. Here he comes. Way! Finnegan. Yes, it's Finnegan Hobnob. Finnegan Hobnob. Yeah! Well, Finnegan is going to help me because we're going to do Dr. Foster Went to Gloucester. So he's going to be up here and he's going. Actually, I'm going to get my box again because he's going to walk on top of my box. Okay. Dr. Foster went to Gloucester, all in a shower of rain. He stepped in the puddle, whoop, right up to his middle, and never went there again. Oh, Finnegan, you did some very good acting then, because you looked very distressed at getting all wet, were you? I think Finnegan likes getting wet, but I don't think he likes brushing his hair very much, do you? Look at this sticky up hair, goodness me. Anyway, shall we do it again? Now, you could decide to make the raindrops for Dr. Foster coming in a shower of rain. Maybe it's a light shower, maybe it's a really heavy shower, so you can make those noises. And maybe you could get a teddy or a doll or a toy, maybe it could be any toy, couldn't it? and pretend it's Dr. Foster, like Finnegan is walking along at the moment. He's helping the story. Dr. Foster went to Gloucester, all in a shower of rain. He stepped in a puddle, whoop! He's gone. Right up to his middle. And never went there again. Oh, poor old Finnegan. Now, I am going to move my box again now. We're going to do the sound of the rain makes for different things. I love the sound of wet days. The pitter-patter of the rain. Pitter-patter, 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 pitter-patter. I love to hear as it rushes and gurgles down a drain. I love to splash in puddles. Splash! With my boots all shiny red. But most of all, I like to hear it trickling down my window when I'm tucked up warm in bed. Maybe you can hear it on the roof. Now, do you know, when I was a little girl, my nanny and grandpa, they had a bath that made the loudest gurgle in the whole world. It was like when all the water ran out. Oh my goodness, I thought there was going to be a dragon coming up the drain pipe to come and catch me. So I didn't hang around very long in that bath. But it was a very, very nice bath, and we always had a very deep bath with lots of bubbles. So it was fun. So shall we do that again? We're going to do all the sounds of the wet day. So we have to have the quiet pitter-patter, the gurgling sound of the drain, the splashing with our boots, and then the trickling as it runs down the window. I love the sound of wet days, the pitter-patter of the rain, the gurgle as the water rushes down the drain, the splashing in the puddles with my boots all shiny red. But most of all, I like to hear it trickling down the window when I'm tucked up warm in bed. Well, I have got one of my most favourite stories to read you today, and it's all about rain. So I'm going to hold it up here so you can see it very easily. I just have to move a lot of things out of my way. There we are. And it's called Rain. And it's been written and illustrated, that means the drawings, by Manja Stojic. I think that's how you say the person's name. And this is one of my absolute favourite books. Oh, we don't need that. Now, it was hot. Everything was hot and dry. The red soil was hot and dry and cracked. Look, can you see? And can you see the grass is not green, is it? It's yellow. It looks like hay. That is actually what hay is. Hay is dry grass. A porcupine sniffed around. Look, that's a porcupine. Got very long quills that are very sharp, a bit like a hedgehog, except it's way bigger than a hedgehog. Porcupine sniffed around. It's time, she whispered. The rain is coming. I can smell it. I must tell the zebras. I don't think she needed to have a loud voice because she's got all those prickles on her, so she doesn't need to frighten someone away with a big roar. She just frightens them away with her big, pointy, very sharp prickles. Lightning flashed. "The rain is coming," said the zebras. "Porcupine can smell it. We can see it. We must tell the baboons." The thunder boomed. "The rain is coming," cried the baboons. "Porcupine can smell it. The zebras can see it. We can hear it. We must tell the rhino." A raindrop splashed. "The rain is here," said the rhino. "Porcupine smelled it. The zebra saw it. The baboons heard it. And I felt it. I must tell the lion." See, there's the raindrops splashing. Splash, splash. This isn't in England, is it, this story? No. The lion spoke in a deep purr. "Yes, the rain is here. I can smell it. I can see it. I can hear it. I can feel it. And," he sighed, "I can taste it." Look, he's got his tongue out. Now, all the animals would have been so happy that the rain was coming because it was so dry, which means that the water holes were very, very, very nearly empty. Let's see what happens. It rained and it rained and it rained. It rained until every river gushed and gurgled. It rained until every waterhole was full. Then the rain stopped, and everywhere long feathery grasses grew from the soil. Every tree began to sprout fresh green leaves. Look, can you see a little grasshopper? "I can't taste the rain now," purred the lion, "but I can enjoy the shade of these big green leaves." "I can't feel the rain now," said the rhino, "but I can lie in the cool, soft, squelchy mud." "We can't hear the rain now," shouted the baboons, "but we can eat fresh, juicy fruit from the trees." Ooh, I wonder what they were eating. It doesn't look like an orange because you can't see any white or little bits. Maybe it's a mango or an apricot or something like that. "We can't see the rain now," said the zebras, "but we can have a refreshing drink from the waterhole." Bet it was delicious. "I can't smell the rain now," whispered the porcupine, "but I know that it will come back again when it's time." The sun shone over the plain. It was hot. Everything was drying out. Look, can you see that some of the grass is still green, but some of it has turned yellow? The red soil was hot and dry. A tiny crack appeared. So that's the cycle that I was telling you about. It would be another whole year until it rained as strongly as it rained in that story. There might be bits and pieces of rain in between, but in those very, very, very hot places like that, they have rain only in the rainy season, not like us. We have rain more or less any old time of the year, although we haven't had any for a long time, so you can't complain. But anyway, So I hope you've enjoyed all that we've done about the rain today. So I look forward very much to seeing you next time and seeing you on Thursday at the clap. And I'm sending you lots of love. Bye bye and have a good week. Bye bye.